My name is Calvin Ip. I'm a senior financing consultant at Beacon Funding. I've worked here for over 4.5 years. I've worked with 100 plus customers over at Beacon. Today, I'm going to talk about startup financing with you guys.
The most common struggle I see most startups business encounter is lack of funding. They don't think that they have enough money to get started. Beacon Funding is able to help startup companies out because our programs are very flexible. We don't just look at your credit score or flat criteria. We do look at your background, your industry experience, and the asset that you are picking. By doing so, we have made our approval process more flexible for those seeking funding. We are different from traditional banks because we require less documentation for startups. We only need the client's bank statements for the past 3 months. We pride ourselves on customer support. When you call, you get rapid responses from trained equipment finance experts. We like to hear the stories behind the owner of the startups. These one-on-one consultations ensure your plan is built around your business' unique needs. After a startup applies for equipment financing with Beacon Funding, a rep will reach out to them within 24 hours. The client will learn what to expect throughout the financing process, so there are no surprises. When I talk to the startup for the first time, I'm trying to understand their background. I ask them why they want to start their business. I can better understanding their needs and the equipment they're seeking. I can then communicate with my underwriters and move on to the approval process from there.
When a business startup getting approved by Beacon Funding, they are super excited. I'm excited for them because a lot of places don't approve startups, but here in Beacon, we're able to help them out and get their funding started to make their dream come true.
I have a customer who applied to Beacon. He was a driver for a towing company for 3 years. He called in saying that he's looking to branch out and start a towing business after he understood what the industry was like, which is great. I was able to help this customer out by getting him approved to finance a used truck with Beacon Funding. We were able to help his startup by getting approved, not just because his credit score, but because of his 3 years of towing experience. Another thing that helped this customer get approved was picking the right asset. We do not finance all used equipment, but specific equipment that we finance can help him get approved since Beacon Funding is a niche finance company. We understand and trust this kind of equipment, which will help them get approved. The customer looked at a few trucks before selecting his final selection. We discussed his ideal best truck, which include his wants and needs with his budget. He picked up a newer used truck with lower mileage. Beacon Funding was able to help him get approved because we understood the equipment and we knew it was reliable. I usually give them a quick call and just kind of follow up on how they are doing with the new truck or equipment. 99% of the customers are very happy with their purchase and they start making money with their business, and in no time, they're ready to add more asset due to that growth. My customers tend to be very satisfied with the whole process. They can trust that the equipment they finance with us will have no problems and they can get to work, making money with it as soon as it arrives.
If a customer decides to add on a second piece of equipment at Beacon Funding, it will be a lot more easier than the first time because we develop a relationship with you. One benefit that Beacon Funding offers is to build business credit. So any kind of startup businesses financed through Beacon Funding, we are able to build their business credit and provide them better financing the next time since the business credit is built. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any more questions, please connect with one of our consultant rep here at Beacon Funding and visit beaconfunding.com. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like.